And away we go. It is the nightcap, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken right here on BearcatJournal.com. Reminder, our good friends at Galactic Fried Chicken are taking a little holiday break. They will be back after the new year and better than ever. So if you didn't get it last night, you missed out. And I don't know why you would go outside today if you didn't have to anyway, because that was gross.
Touche.
I had to go from here to Kenwood and back. And that was not fun. I definitely should have just called in and no-showed Cincy 360. But unfortunately, when I agree to do something, I agree to do it. It was one of those, like, I looked outside this morning and I was like, it didn't snow that bad. Like, I would feel terrible if I didn't at least try to make the trek.
And then you're in your car like, what am I doing?
Yeah, exactly. But I did it. It was a good show. We had fun. So, and I got paid. So I think I like making money more than I like not making money. So I went and made money. All right, we did our 3 keys or our 3 Christmas presents for football last night. It is basketball time for 3 keys. So let's get it rolling, Aaron.
My 3 hoops requests from Santa. Okay. And I'm looking big picture. I know that they're still recruiting and they're still trying to figure some of that out for next year. That's not me saying that this year is a wash or anything like that. But just if I'm looking for things under my tree, I want things to be excited about, especially as we're going into the Big 12. That was kind of my theme for last night as well. So that is all to say, I'm looking for a big who can rebound and rim protect. I know that nobody was excited when we had Abdul Adu and Hayden Koval last season, but the difference between having Abdul Adu and Hayden Koval versus this season, when people can freely drive often, it's a big difference.
I think the last couple games we've seen some of that look better.
It's better
against not so great teams. So we'll find out if that was a product of the environment or if they're showing improvement there. But yeah,
we also don't really know what this team can do in true away games outside of NKU. So there may be something to be said for that. We'll see. Again, as this is to go with your product of the environment.
Quit taking my stuff. Keep your mouth shut.
All right.
Stay on topic.
There you are, cutting me off and stopping me from talking again. Number 2, we need another point guard. We don't know what's going to happen as far as Mike Adams-Woods goes. Obviously, you have Jizzle James in the fold, but not knowing just kind of the way this season's gone when you had I can't even think of his name. The kid from Indiana.
Rob Finney.
Thank you. Rob Finney comes in. He gets injured after, 4 games in the fold? 5 games?
Yeah, it was quick. Went along.
I think you have to have somebody who can play point guard. Obviously, DeJulius comes in and can run some point in spells, but that was never the intention this season in particular. I think you have to have sights on another point guard going forward.
Well, I do think there was a best case scenario where David played point guard, but that was with John Newman also on the floor.
Right.
And when John got hurt, then you kind of needed Dave at the 2, and now you need him at the 2 and you need him at the 1. So
when everyone was healthy, we still haven't seen what this team actually looks like with a true rotation when everyone is healthy. But I don't know, just looking forward to next season, not knowing what you have outside of Jizzle, really. I'd like to see them land another point guard. I don't know if you can get a medical red shirt for Rob or not. I don't know if Rob would even be interested in such a thing.
No, he's already – I don't think you can. Because I think you need 2. In order to get an extra medical year, you have to have 2 missed seasons due to injury, and he didn't have that. So
So, for all intents and purposes, I would like to see this team find another point guard. So that's on my wish list going into the Big 12.
The answer for number one is obviously potentially Flory Badunga or Santos Cyril. Number two, the name that they're most notably in on, just visited a week ago, and Davion Day Thomas. So they're working on your wish list, Aaron.
I'm aware. I just want to
They're
see.
making a list.
I want to see.
Checking it twice.
I want to see.
We're gonna find out if you're naughty or nice.
I want to see a blinking Bearcat. I want to see whatever the GIF is. I don't even know if football has even broached that subject at this point or not. As far as the warning that something's coming, we'll see what happens. But my number 3 is a tournament W. I want to see whether it's NIT. You don't even have to win the whole tournament. Just win a game in a tournament. It's been quite a while since we've seen such a thing from this team. And I don't even mean like I'm not even talking about the conference tournament. I'm talking postseason tournaments, NIT or the dance. But it's been some time since we've seen tournament W, and I'm
El Grande Danzo.
I'm looking for that elusive tournament win. Those are my 3.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
It's going to be that kind of night. I think we're both ready for Christmas break.
It's like that day before Christmas break when you're just antsy to get it done and over with.
Yeah, like you're watching movies the whole day. You're not doing anything.
Eating snacks.
Yeah, we are both there. Road Warriors. And look, man, this team's got a lot of veterans. Like, this is not a young team. So this team needs to show in conference play they can go on the road and get 4 or 5 wins.
Don't let Wichita win.
Yeah. I mean, I forget 4. Like, you need to go 5 and 4 minimum on the road. That gives you a chance to have a type of conference slate that at least puts you on the bubble, in the conversation. And I think you at least need to win 5 road games to do that. I'm focusing on this season, the rest of this season. So we took a little different approach, which is fine. I mean, that's why we do these separate and we don't share notes. We just do it, and you have your path that you do it, and I have my path that I do it, and then we share.
How fun would it be, though, as you're talking about getting wins on the road and bubble team and all of that? How fun would it be if we lost to Houston twice in the regular season, beat them in the conference tournament to get the berth,
the automatic bid? I don't think it would be fun to lose to them twice in the regular season. I don't think that would be fun.
If it meant that we beat them in the post or in the
to go to the NCAA tournament, yeah, I'd take that trade. I'd take that trade. Keep it moving. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. When this offense has moved the basketball, it has been very good. When they have stagnated and played in isolation and not shared the ball, they've gone flat. They've allowed defenses to kind of box them in and take away what they want to do. So they need to keep the ball moving, find the open guy, make the extra pass, and get good shots. When they do that, they look pretty damn good on offense. 3, D it up. We have talked about David DeJulius recently stepping up his effort on the defensive end. You would hope at some point in time you get Newman and Finney back. Newman has been off crutches for a little while now. Finney is still, for the most part, on his crutches, far more often than not, recovering from his broken foot. But if you don't get them back, this team, if you're going to win on the road, you're going to have to get stops at some point in time. And that's going to be up to these guys that are especially – I mean, I think it's going to probably be at least another couple weeks before we see either of them back. So you're going to have to figure out for a month or so how to win conference games, how to win games on the road. And to do that, you're going to have to play better defense than we've seen for the large majority of this out-of-conference slate. So there you go. Those are my 3 gifts from Santa.
Outside of Vic and DDJ, who's impressed you on defense?
Landers at times has been good.
When he's fully engaged.
Yeah, I think he needs to be a little bit more consistent on that front. But there have been times where I think his defense has been good. Hensley has played good D.
I wondered if that was a name that's impressed you.
He's been versatile. That's the nice thing with him is he can guard a bunch of different spots. Obviously, you don't want him running around there with point guards and shooting guards, but small forwards, power forwards, even centers, he's got the size and strength to defend.
Skillings or Reed doing anything for you yet defensively, or they have?
Dan has improved a lot. He still has a ways to go, but he's making strides.
Enough where you've seen a difference between his first appearance and now.
For a while, they were calling him Ann because he didn't have any D.
That can't be true.
They were messing with him, or like in the beginning of practice when he was still learning how to play defense at the college level. They jokingly were calling him Ann because
I thought maybe that was a dad joke that you pulled out of your back pocket and just made up on the fly.
No, they messed with him, just having some fun with him. But his defense was bad when he got here because he had never really played team defense.
Well, he only played organized ball for 2 years, right?
And you also people have to realize when you're talking about freshmen, when you're in high school, you're the best player on the team, right? You are your team's chance to win. So you know what they don't ask you to do? Play real hard on defense.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to get in foul trouble. They don't want you on the bench.
Hurt.
So they want you to play offense. So that's part of the transition that high school seniors coming into college have to make. And Dan was making that transition. He just wasn't very good at it initially, which you would expect. And now he look at the block shots he's had, like on perimeter jumpers or pull-up jumpers, guys pulling up from 15, 17 feet.
I guess I just wanted to double check my rose-colored lenses and make sure that just because I love the kid and what he brings energy-wise and all of that, that I wasn't just seeing what I wanted to see just because I love Skillings.
Is he good at it yet? No.
Okay.
Is he a good
defender? We're on the same page.
No. But is he a lot better than he was a month ago? Absolutely. It's not. I was actually watching a lot of that during the Detroit game because they've got some guys with some pop offensively, and they put him on Antoine Davis when DeJulius was out of the game. They put Dan on him, and you don't put a guy that can't defend on the number one scorer in the country.
It'd be
on purpose.
Yeah, it wouldn't be smart.
So they were using his length to frustrate him, and it worked. I thought he did a good job. So he's getting there.
So we're on the same page.
Not there yet, but he's getting there.
I just wanted to make sure that I was not just out in left field because I just really want him to be good. So yeah, yes. we're on the same page.
He's on his way.
Okay.
He's very much on his way. All right, everybody, have a great Christmas. Whatever, if you celebrate something
happy
different,
holidays,
Hanukkah,
Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of those things. Or if you're agnostic and believe in nothing, enjoy your time away from people, whatever it is
your family.
You do, right?
I will see you guys. I don't know what next week is going to look like. Kelly goes into the hospital on Tuesday, gets chemo on Tuesday, gets a transplant on Wednesday. I will generally be home at night most of the time. So we should be okay to do this stuff because
I imagine it'll be playing everything by ear.
Yeah, it's going to depend on how she's doing. If she's doing well, I will be here. If not,
communication is key.
Yeah. If not, we will we'll figure out whatever it may need to be. But thanks to everybody for tuning in. Have a great Christmas this weekend. We will be back on Monday. This is the Nightcap brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken right here on BearcatJournal.com.
Merry Christmas and see ya!